What's up, everyone? It's Marco Hanna, and tomorrow is March 9th, 2015. That means the Apple Spring Forward event is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Central time, and 11 a.m. Mountain time. I think that's what it's called, or Arizona time, depending on where you live. So it's going to be the Apple Watch, maybe a few other products, but let's go ahead and dive into what you could expect at the Spring Forward event tomorrow from Apple right here on PhoneDog.com. So the main piece of this Apple Spring Forward event is obviously to announce pricing, availability, and basically a lot more in-depth stuff about the brand new Apple Watch that was debuted at the iPad event last October. Now, in terms of pricing, we kind of already know how expensive this Apple Watch will be. The Apple Watch Sport with the aluminum encasing with just the normal glass on the outside and the 38mm with the sport band will be priced at $349. Now, if you want to upgrade to the larger 42mm, still the Apple Sport watch with the aluminum and regular glass, it's probably going to be within $50 to $100 extra, so maybe $400 or $449. My bet is $449 for the 42mm Apple Sport watch. Now, if you want the sapphire crystal and the stainless steel construction, you have to go with the Apple Watch, just the normal one, and you're probably looking at around $549 for the 38mm size, an extra $100 for the 42, and obviously it's going to cost difference because you have to think about the bands. You can get the metal chain link band, which probably costs a little bit more than, say, your typical leather band. There's definitely going to be some different types of pricing, and you're going to have a lot of customization in terms of speccing out your watch the way you want it, because you can have one type of watch with different types of bands. So they're definitely going to have some kind of customization tool during checkout, kind of similar to Moto Maker, but obviously for the Apple Watch. Now it's time to talk about the mother of them all, the Apple Watch 18 karat gold watch, which will be whoppingly expensive. I mean, I can't even fathom how expensive this thing is going to be. It's going to be several $1,000s. I mean, probably north of the $5,000 mark, just because this is their luxury brand. It's their luxury watch, and luxury watches cost a lot of money. Look at Omega, look at Tag Heuer, look at everyone who makes watches in the Swiss space. Their watches probably start around $6,000 for the cheapest base model. Now, obviously, you could probably get lesser expensive watches, but this is Apple's flagship. It's going to cost a lot of money. Not a lot of people are going to buy it, because why are we going to buy a smartwatch? It'll probably be upgraded within a year. So only for those with a lot of deep pockets, or really deep pockets, and you want to buy an 18 karat gold Apple Watch, there you'll have it. It'll be there. Now let's talk about availability of the Apple Watch. Now, first of all, we kind of already know when it's going to be around. They say April, and I think it's going to be the first or second week of April. And here's my prediction. The Apple Watch Sport, the one with the aluminum encasing with just the normal same glass as the iPhone 6, will be the most abundantly stocked one around, because you'll be able to buy it. It's pretty inexpensive, and they already have the materials, because it's basically the same materials they use on the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus and the iPad. So they'll have tons of them in stock, and a lot of people will be buying them because they are the least expensive. Now let's take a look at the Apple Watch with the sapphire crystal and the stainless steel construction. Now these are brand new materials that Apple really hasn't been using for a very long time. And with the sapphire crystal shortage, with the factory closing and all that kind of stuff happening the past couple of months, I think the Apple Watch will be very difficult to find on the first couple of weeks, maybe months, maybe few months, because again, it's going to take a lot more money to make these things. It's a lot more delicate with sapphire crystal. You have to polish them. You have to polish the stainless steel. It's a lot more work, and I think there's going to be less of them available at time of launch. Now, the 18 karat gold, I think that will be a very special order. If you buy it on the Apple website with that kind of big price tag, they'll probably make it. It'll take a while to make, and it'll probably take a while to ship, and it's just going to be a different type of ordeal. I think that it actually might be a different ordering system, but who knows? All I'm saying is the Apple Watch Sport, it's going to be the most readily available. The Apple Watch with the stainless steel and sapphire crystal will be least available, and the Apple Watch 18 karat gold will be kind of like a made-to-order type of thing. And again, all these watches will be available probably starting the first or second week of April. And Apple typically doesn't do one single event for one single product. We actually might see different stuff tomorrow as well. Maybe the new Apple TV, an upgraded set-top box because that one's 3 years old. I'm pointing at that one because I have one sitting at the desk. We also might see an upgrade to the MacBook Pro and MacBook Air, different processors. Probably not going to see the MacBook Air with Retina display. Honestly, I think that will be held off to WWDC to debut the next version of the Mac OS X. And other than that, I honestly don't know what else Apple could possibly do. There's really not much else to do because everything is still kind of halfway through the cycle. The iPhone 6 is way too early. The iPad is way too early. And those are really the only products they can actually change right now. But again, I might be wrong. They might surprise us with tons of new stuff. I doubt it. I think this is really going to be an Apple Watch-centric event with a little bit of Mac and a little bit of something else. Who knows? But anyway, make sure to keep it locked at PhoneDog.com tomorrow for all the news breaking from Apple. Definitely have it at PhoneDog.com covered. You can also follow me on Twitter at PhoneDog_Marco. Follow the rest of the people on PhoneDog, PhoneDog_Cam, and BoHD. And as always, my name is Marco Hanna, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.